You ever buy a shiny new kitchen gadget that looks perfect on paper, only to realize it's more hassle than it's worth when you actually try to use it? I've been there countless times. And that's exactly why I want to talk about the Waring commercial induction cooktop today. Because if you're considering one of these for home use, a small restaurant, or even a food truck, you need to know whether it's going to make your life easier or just add another confusing appliance to your counter. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the setup. This isn't one of those flimsy plug-and-play countertop burners that wobbles on your kitchen island. The Waring commercial induction cooktop is built like a tank stainless steel frame, solid ceramic glass top, and it actually weighs something. That's important because induction cooktops can get hot, and you don't want something that feels like it's going to tip over when you're searing a steak or simmering a sauce. The controls are right there on the front, no hidden menus or touchscreens that glitch out when you're in a hurry. You get 12 power settings, which might sound like overkill, but when you're trying to hold a precise temperature for something like a delicate custard or a high-heat stir-fry, those extra steps make a difference. Now, here's where it gets real. If you've ever used an induction cooktop before, you know the biggest frustration is when it won't even turn on because it doesn't recognize your pan. Cheap induction burners can be finicky cast iron works, but a thin aluminum pot? Forget it. The Waring model has small object and empty pan detection, which means it won't waste energy trying to heat something that's not going to work anyway. That's a small thing, but it saves you from standing there wondering why your dinner isn't cooking. And the 10-hour countdown timer? That's not just for boiling pasta. If you're slow cooking a brisket or making a long reduction sauce, you can set it and walk away without worrying about burning dinner. But let's be honest, this isn't for everyone. If you're just boiling water for tea or making scrambled eggs once a week, a basic electric burner or even a gas stove is going to be cheaper and just as effective. The Waring commercial induction cooktop is overkill for casual cooking. It's also loud. Not ear-splitting loud, but you'll definitely hear the cooling fan kick in when you're searing something at high heat. If you're sensitive to background noise in the kitchen, that might bug you. And while the 11-inch by 11-inch cooking surface is great for larger pans, it's not huge. If you're used to cooking on a massive restaurant-style range, you might feel cramped. Who should buy this? If you're running a small restaurant, a food truck, or even a busy home kitchen where you need consistent, high heat control, this is a solid investment. Chefs and line cooks will appreciate the precision, no more guessing if the heat is too high or too low. It's also ETL and NSF certified, which means it meets commercial safety standards, so if you're using it in a professional setting, you're not cutting corners. And if you're someone who cooks a lot at home but wants restaurant quality results without the restaurant-sized price tag, this could be a game changer. The biggest reason to skip it? The price. This isn't a budget-friendly appliance. If you're used to spending $50 on a basic burner, this is going to feel like a splurge. And if you don't actually need the extra features like the precise temperature control or the commercial-grade durability, you might be better off with something simpler. So, is the Waring commercial induction cooktop worth it? If you're in the market for a reliable, high-performance induction cooktop that won't quit, this is one of the better options out there. It's not perfect, it's loud, it's pricey, and it's not for casual cooks, but if you need the control and durability, it delivers. Check it out on Amazon if you want to see the details for yourself.